What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkshot of the YouTube Assassin. A question I keep getting asked is in regards to the final 5 tombs that we know of in England and Ireland. Honestly, these are runes, they're rune stones. We know that they exist, and 2 of them seem to be lit up in England. One seems to be lit up in Ireland, and for some reason, we were unable to open them all. We were only able to open 3 tombs, 4 if you include the one that is across from our settlement. Now, it's kind of weird that these last 2 you can't open. They do have the coloring as if they should have been open, but you can't interact with them. And people are wondering why. I honestly don't have an answer besides Ubisoft is just trying to stretch this out, which just kind of seems disingenuous. I kind of feel like either Ubisoft is making this up as they go along, or they had all this planned, but they started removing kind of things that they wanted us to do so that way they could extend the life of the game. Like, all these things should have already been in the game, and they just removed it or deactivated it because they said 2 years of support, we're just going to, stretch this out. We're going to let them find these things later on in the game. We'll turn it on at some point. It just makes no sense that they would do it like that, though. But I kind of feel that that's what they're doing. They want to do that just for that point, just so that they could stretch that out. Now, I believe there may even be 3 parts to this, because as I showed you, there were 2 places in England that are colored as if you could enter them. And this one place in Ireland here is colored. This one on the shore with the thing backwards. So I kind of feel like this is going to be phase 2. You're going to do those 3, and then phase 3 you'll do the final 2 in England. Again, kind of feel that that's cheesy. Kind of really do. Another mystery that we've got going on is actually the mastery challenges. Now, you know that there were so many sets of them. You had to complete the first set before you could unlock the second set. And you had to get a certain amount of silver and bronze medals in order to unlock this area where Odin's Eye was. Or, quote-unquote, the resting place of the Odin's Eye. So, Hildebrand, she's got the eye currently, and every time you visit her, she just says that she's still working on it. So she's made no progress on this eye, even though there were tons of areas that we went to, tons of mastery challenges we completed. We completed all our training, or so we thought. Over in this area right here, there was supposed to be 3 statues and some weird looking kind of wall that had spikes in it. And maybe that was placeholders or something for both the tombs and the mastery challenges part 2. These statues were there. There were 3 of them. We didn't know what they were for. Suddenly we had an update and they just disappeared. So where did they go? And again, why are they giving this to us in sections? Supposedly the next official DLC will be the DLC with Cassandra, where we're going to meet up with Cassandra and we're going to go on an adventure, probably even fight her or whatever. Are we going to do it after that? They're going to start unrolling these other things until they get like the 4th DLC come out? I don't know. Like, it just seems like busy work. It just seems like they're dropping these things just to kind of keep us locked in the game. And it's all stuff that should have already been out altogether. I feel like all of the tombs, that should have been like an entire update, and they should have allowed it. I think it's cheesy that you could just go up to them and touch them and they open up, because the way that we all figured out was that we were going to use Odin's Eye from the Mastery Challenges in order to use that as a key to open up the tombs, but for some reason that didn't work. So if we found those tombs, those rune stones, why couldn't we just go up to them and open them from like the very beginning of the game? It kind of seems weird. Same thing with mastery challenges. If there are more statues to be found, if we do find them, why can't we just get into them? You know, that should have been a DLC by itself as well, and it should have been complete instead of like giving us this mystery. You kind of risk people not being invested in it. You risk people who just did the main campaign and have no longer interest. I'd love to know what you think, though. Do you think that this is a waste of time? Do you think that they should have done more with the Mass 3 challenges and they should have unlocked the rest of the tombs? I'd love to hear from you. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you all in the next one, and you know how we end this.
Ya yeet!